Hello guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome to a top 10. Well, sort of like a top 10. What I'm going through today is 10 of my favourite box sets from Second Sight films. These are all horror films, but Second Sight are a company that are, if you don't know who they are, they're a company that sort of specialise in sort of cult films, horror films and other sort of like movies that have got a sort of like a cult following with a smaller audience, and they tend to produce high quality products of them. They tend to remaster them, restore them, a lot of times into 4K. A lot of them have 4K sort of restorations. Some have just a 4K or 2K sort of transfer, and they also produce sometimes in collector's editions. Well, quite often they release them as collector's editions in box sets, and I do have a number of them. I've got, I don't know, I've got about 25 in all of Second Sight sort of box sets. So I'm going to go through 10 of my favourite ones that I think are really top-notch box sets that are really cool. Now, am I going to do this as a 1 to 10? Or no, I'm not going to do it as a 1 to 10. I'm just going to do it as 10 great box sets. So here's the first one that's to hand, and it's their release of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. So you can see what I mean. It's an amazing box set. They all come like in this hard box. This one comes with a 3-disc set, which is really amazing. And it's got like, it's commissioned artwork and stuff for these box sets a lot of the time. Absolutely fantastic. That looks amazing. So yeah, they come in things like that. This one also has a set of art cards or lobby cards, whatever you want to call them. Really cool. You know, definitely worth sort of like a lot of people collect things for just things like that. And they also come with booklets. This one's got a hardback booklet, and this booklet here sort of contains all kind of like interviews, essays, makings of, and sort of like illustrations from the films and all that kind of thing. So what a fantastic set. And this, when I did my, I think last year, I think this came out, I think this was in my top 10 physical releases of that year. It wasn't number 1, I don't think. I think it was number 2. So that's fantastic. Next up is a George Romero film called Martin. Now this is a vampire sort of story, sort of a vampire story. It's a young lad that thinks he's a vampire by the looks of it. And again, this one is not as big as the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. But again, it's a great set. Comes in a hardback. Comes with 3 discs. Now this one, I've put it in here for one reason only. That disc, the soundtrack. Second Sight, you really need to be doing that more. Putting soundtracks into your box sets because they're phenomenal. I mean, it's so good to get the soundtrack from a film, especially with horror films. I don't know if you guys agree with me, but in horror films, the soundtrack is like another character, and it plays an important part and so rememberable. And when you hear a certain piece of music, like the beginning of Halloween or the beginning of Cannibal Holocaust, you straight away you'll recognise that music, and it's such an important part to horror fans sort of like heart. So it'd be really cool if you included more soundtracks into your box sets. This one also comes with a set of really nice sort of illustrated art cards. One there of Tom Savini. Really cool. They don't tend to have loads and loads of art cards. They have them, and they're quite nice. They're very sort of like elegant, if you like. Really nice. And this also comes with a booklet. This time it's just a perfect bound booklet, not a hardback. But again, it's so much to read in there. So many photographs and absolutely amazing. It just brings something extra to your release. Yes, sometimes these can be pricey. Some of these were about £45. Some of them weren't. Some were about £30, you know. It just depends on what the movie is. And but it's worth it because you're getting more than just a film. You're getting like an experience, really, and you're getting like a whole experience in a box. Sorry guys, just struggling to put that book back in there. There we go. Yeah, it's like an experience in a box. So you're not only getting the film, especially with this one, you're getting that book, the art cards, and you're getting the soundtrack, and you're getting like a whole Blu-ray of special features, plus a 4K. I think this is the 4K edition. Yes, the 4K edition. So you're getting the 4K and the Blu-ray. So it's a whole experience in one box, especially if you love the film. Save that on to last because that's my favourite. Next up is another awesome box set, and it's the Picnic at Hanging Rock, an Australian folk horror film. Really cool. Look at this mighty box set. Look at that. Look at the artwork. Absolutely phenomenal. Absolutely amazing. Again, hardback box. Absolutely fantastic. It comes with this. Dig out the movie bit first. Oh. This one is also 4 discs. It's got 2 4K discs, and it's got 2 Blu-ray discs. Absolutely amazing. And it's got like the artwork of Hanging Rock on the back of that. It comes with a set of art cards which are stunning. I would have any of these on my wall, to be honest. They're like pieces of art. They're just absolutely stunning. Look at that. Absolutely amazing. These are so cool. That's beautiful, that. And here's the cover. So it comes with a set of art cards. And the 4 discs film. This one also has 2 books. It's got 1 book here, which I believe is like all the sort of interviews and makings of and essays about the film and stuff like that. It's fantastic. We pop that away, guys. And it comes with another book. This time it comes with the novel, the actual novel story of the film. So this is what I'm trying to tell you. It's not just a film when it comes to Second Sight. It is an experience. So if you love the film so much, you know, you can sit down in this set and read the novel, the book. If you can get it, go back in the box. So you can read the novel. So it takes it to a new dimension because you can see the film, you can then read the book and compare anything that's sort of like missed and what was better and what you enjoyed most. Absolutely fantastic. Well done. This next one was released last year. Really cool. It did get into my top 10 physical releases of the year, and it's their release of the 80s classic The Hitcher, which again is another fantastic box set. And what they've done right on this one is the J card. You know those annoying J cards that break off and come away, but on this one they've actually done it as like a little box, so your box sits in it. That's a lot better. Really cool. Once again, you've got a set of art cards. I haven't felt the need to open them. You have 2 discs in this one. You've got the 4K and the Blu-ray release. You have the screenplay book of the whole screenplay of the film. Then you've got the hardback book of all the essays, interviews, making of, photographs of the film. See what I mean? It's not just a film. Because you got to remember, these are cult films, so people love them. I mean, they love them. They worship these films, and so they want everything they can get their hands on about that film because it really means something to them. And so that's what Second Sight, I think, realise, and that's why they go for that market. And it's absolutely wonderful, and that just brings you something dear to your heart. You know, it just does. Like my favourite one, which is going to come up shortly. Next one was another release from last year. a couple of these from last year, and this is Late Night with the Devil. Really cool. Again, this is what I'm saying about the J card. This is why the J card is better on the other one. But again, hardback box. This one's a bit of a smaller box set. We've got the 4K and the Blu-ray of the film. And we've got a set of art cards again. And we've got a perfect bound book with essays and interviews and making of, etc, etc, etc. So it's a bit of a smaller box set, this one. But this one was about £35. So it was pretty good, a good price. Because you're getting the Blu-ray and a 4K film. You're getting, sometimes it's, you know, some of the special features on these discs are not long enough. You know, you want to hear or read more about the film. So that's why I think they do the books. They give you all in a book. Necessarily, like, because not all of it, everything's been filmed. So they give it here in a book format sometimes, as rather than a special feature. Although special features on Second Sight films are generally really, really cool. There's a fantastic set I've got of Dawn of the Dead, which has got like so many different versions of it, and it's got so many different interviews. It's amazing. This was also released last year, and this is the Blair Witch Project. This came out last year. Another thick monstrosity here from a Second Sight in the hardback box, and this one's got loads of cool things in it, I think. So you got the film. It's only on Blu-ray still. They didn't do a 4K version. You got a Blu-ray, and it's got another Blu-ray disc with the new documentary made specially for Second Sight, which is 2 hours long. It's longer than the film. It also comes with Heather's notebook. If you've seen the film, this notebook's in it. So that's really, really cool. It's got like all the notes she's been making. That's really, really cool. It's got a little set of art cards, and it's got another hardback book. Look at these. These are like novels, aren't they? If you love this film, if this is one of your favourite films of all time, you're going to sit down, you're going to read through all these, aren't you, and stuff like that, get all this information. Really, really cool. Such a great, great thing. Second Sight, I think, do the best box sets, in my humble opinion. Arrow good, but I think Second Sight just knocked them out the park with their sets. So we've got 4 more to look at. This one is a bit like the Late Night of the Devil. It's more of a simpler sort of set, and it's their release of May. I love this film, and I love this this edition. I think it's fantastic. Really nice set. I just think the colours are nice. The box is nice. It's great, great addition to the sort of like set, and it's got a really nice box. It comes with a set of art cards. It comes with a perfect bound book. Really cool picture on the front. Loads of photographs and information about the film in there, and it comes with the film in a normal standard case this time. It's just a Blu-ray edition. Again, this was quite cheap. I think it was about £25, something like that, and I think I don't mind paying that, because the normal edition was like £17.99, but the collector's edition was £24. I think, yeah, but they're so much nicer, and you've got so much more to do with the film to make it more of an experience. Next one is one of my favourite sort of modern horror films. I love this film, and absolutely fantastic, and It Follows. I love It Follows. I really cool. I love this box. It's got a real shiny sort of gleam to it. Nice hardback. Again, it's got that annoying J card, but there you go. Which is annoying, because when you put them in your shelf and take the films out to watch them, sometimes this bit gets all crumpled up, and it's just annoying, really. But if you do them like the Hitcher one, it's fantastic. Right, so this one comes with an amazing set of postcards. I love these postcards. I think they're really fantastic. Really, really cool. Great art cards. I like that sort of cold blue glare. I love that picture. The blue glare to the sort of like art cards. Absolutely fantastic. And it comes with a massive hardback book. Really, really cool. So many essays and sort of like interviews in there. It's fantastic. And that's what I mean. This was only about £25. So again, if you're going to buy the film, why not spend an extra bit of money, especially if it's a film you love. Now, some films that I got from Second Sight, I'm not a huge fan of, like Green Room, Creep, and things like that. So I've got those, but I've just got them standard. I don't buy collector's edition with every film. There's got to be a film that I like, or if it's at a really good price. Next one is a trilogy of films, which they did, and it's the Ginger Snaps. Again, look at this beautiful glossy, amazing book, and this annoying J card. But there you go. But it's a great set in another hardback sort of case. Once again with this, we've got a set of art cards. These have a ready sort of tinge to them, but they're fantastic. Really cool. Great set of art cards there. There's about 5 in there. Let me pop those back in the box, guys. Try and keep it tidy. This was about £35. It might have been 39. I know it's not got a lot in it. I mean, it's got a perfect bound book. Go for all the interviews and stuff for the film, but it's got 3 movies in it, guys. It's a trilogy. It's got all 3 Ginger Snap films in it, and it was about £35–40, but it's still got that experience feel to it, because you've got the art cards, you've got your book, you've got an amazing box. It looks really cool. Looks great on the shelf, but it looks really good, you know, and it's just a great way to have them, rather than you'll get these big companies that will, oh, we're going to put out a box set of these films, and it's just like, it's in a blue Blu-ray case, open it and it's like bing in these little flimsy little cases with no sort of love put into it, and you're just thinking, yeah, okay. But look at the love that's gone into these. They've taken time out, they've commissioned artwork for it, and they've actually made it a product worth buying. So last but not least is my favourite Second Sight box set. It's so dear to me. It means a lot to me for 2 reasons. One, it's probably my second favourite film of all time. And 2, it was bought for me by my son. So it's why it's special to my heart. I love it. And it's the box set of The Witch. It is one of my favourite films, as you well know. I absolutely adore this film. My favourite film of all time is Alien. I'm sure this is my second. I'm sure Jaws is my third. You know what I mean? It's just, and underneath they all seem to change, but this is fantastic set. Really cool. Comes in a hard box. I think this is one of the first sort of box sets I got from Second Sight. It's got the J card, which I've sort of put inside. Here's the art cards. I've put the J card inside just because I don't want it to get any damage, because I love it so much. So it sits inside there for me. It's got the film in, it says 4K and Blu-ray. So absolutely fantastic. I love Robert Eggers. Love his films. I just wished that Second Sight would have picked up Nosferatu, but they haven't. It's gone to the major company that's coming out from. And this also comes with this hardback book. Absolutely fantastic. Okay, again, not, you know, the most sort of like, oh, but to me, it's everything. Because this film is one of my favourite films of all time. So this brings it to a whole experience for me. And I feel like I own the film. You know, you can buy a DVD and you think, yeah, I've got that film. But this makes me feel like I own the film. You know, it's mine and it belongs to me. And it's got a special place in my heart. This edition sits in my display cabinet out there, along with like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre one. But I just love it, and I want to thank my lad for getting me that. He bought it for me when it came out, because I was and ahhing, because I already had the normal generic release of it. And he just went onto Amazon and he bought it for me. And yeah, and it's one of the greatest things I own. Cheers, guys.